don't you stick your hand in there and find out? You're the expert.
Why don't we just watch the tape?
She's right, Nigel. What the hell's taking so long?
Would you care to do the honors, sir?
Anytime.
Hi. I hope everybody was able to make it. You're probably wondering why I gathered you here today. I've always wanted to say that. Well, I simply had to have all of my loved ones together so that I could wish them proper farewell.
Don't miss this.
Taya, did you know about this?
Scout's honor. Calm down. I'll explain everything. As you can see, I've left Llanview far behind me. I know my departure may seem abrupt, but there were extenuating circumstances, which I will get into later. But first, I felt I owed each of you, my closest and dearest friends, a personal goodbye.
I don't believe this.
You probably don't believe this, but Hank, it's because of you that I've decided to take a respite from my political career. When we last matched wits in the courtroom, I could see how burned out you were. And quite frankly, I just never want to look like that.
She's got a point there, Hank.
Bo, my faithful appointee, we certainly have had different views of things over the years. Most recently, what constitutes community service. But at least you were a loving and supportive stepson.
What about me?
As were you, Clint. I just loved how you welcomed me into the family with such open arms. I will always cherish the brief but happy moments we spent together as Buchanan.
I'm not saying a word.
Nora, the irrepressible, outspoken Nora. Every time I needed a lawyer, you declined.
You're darn right.
Which I'm sure was only because you wanted to preserve our unique friendship. I will always remember you as my matron of honor.
Sorry I missed that.
Patrick, seriously, I'll never forget our little sleepover. The night we became fast friends. Every time I take a bubble bath, I think about you.
Oh.
Todd, how could I ever repay your generosity? Was saving your daughter's life enough? I don't think so. Perhaps you could show this tape at the custody hearing. Your Honor, if you're listening, Todd is the most gentle and most caring parent I have ever known.
Does she really think we could use that?
Taya, I hope you can use that. I've rarely encountered a more brilliant legal mind than yours. With the exception of mine, of course.
Praise from Madam is, high praise indeed.
Nigel, I hope you're in the room. If you ever need a job, this is an enormous boat. And I can afford to pay you as well as Asa.
You wish.
And Asa, my loving, sweet cowboy. Our relationship ended badly. But I forgive you. You just didn't understand me.
And I ain't the only one, you witch.
So I just want all of you to know that everything I did for love.
Hello, all. Asa, how you doing, big guy? Asa, I'd like to extend my thanks for allowing me the company of this gorgeous creature. Alex and I will think of you often. 30 million times, in fact. Sentimental fools that we are. We kept the case it came in. Thanks, Asa. Say goodbye, love.
Goodbye.
Madam looked well.
And they say the crime doesn't pay.
Thanks to you, Taya.
No. Thanks to the shaky police department.
Who was that anyway?
Who the hell cares? She's got my 30 million. Nigel, come on, let's figure out where that tape came from.
Well, it makes a good story. Yeah, for the banner, maybe. I don't think the Sun is going to print this garbage.
Oh!
As long as I live, I don't think I'll ever understand how justice works in this town.
My word, Taya, what is that?
A diamond ring.
Do you have an announcement to make?
Well, it all happened so fast.
Oh, well, who's the lucky guy?
You're kidding me.
Oh, well, thanks for your warm wishes, Nora. We gotta get a move on. Unless you want to be late for your own wedding.
Not to be confused with someone who cares, but what happened to the already, God help her, Mrs. Manning?
Oh, you mean Blair? Well, she's the ex-Mrs. Todd Manning.
You're number 2.
What is going on?
Well, we've been working together a lot lately,
And you know, Cupid's little arrows found their little way into our little hearts.
Excuse me. You are a lot of things, but I never thought you were stupid. Until now. I don't know why you're doing this, but if you have any brains at all in your head, Taya, you won't.
Come on, Taya. It's time for you to go become Mrs. Todd Manning.
Hey, don't look at me. I mean, the last time I checked, stupidity wasn't a crime.